our next bout presented by Chips Transmissions. It's a bantamweight bout at 135 pounds. It's Tyler Hunley at 1-0 taking on Ginseng Du Jour. Guys?
Okay, so it's sexy legs versus Ginseng. And I'll tell you what, Ginseng Du Jour might be the most unique name I've ever heard for a fighter in my entire life. Very, very interesting. Tyler Hunley, he's amazing as well. Of course, he's a born and bred Valor competitor, tremendous athlete, well-rounded, and so I'm anxious for this one.
So Knoxville's Tyler Hunley against Charlottesville, Virginia's Ginseng Du Jour. We've got some terrific action still to come. We've got a great night already here at Valor Fights 22 in Knoxville. Let's go to the cage for our fighter introductions and Cody Gwynn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one last time tonight, we do have the official Valor event shirt available, and we have cut the prices down. We got black shirts available for $10 and some select green shirts available for $5. That is in the back of the building at our shirt booth here tonight. Be sure you swing by Fracture Fightwear here tonight as well on your way out or sometime in between fights, as we're ready for your next pro fight here tonight at Valor 22, and it's going to be in the bantamweight division, brought to you by Chips Transmission. Please welcome to the cage at this time, fighting out of the red corner, Tyler Hunley.
Tyler Hunley from Knoxville, Tennessee, site of Valor Fights 22. Tyler Sexy Legs Hunley at 1-0, fighting out of King's Muay Thai and MMA here in Knoxville. Will take on Ginseng Du Jour in this bantamweight bout at 135. And this bout presented by Chips Transmissions. You mentioned Tyler Hunley and how he has been born and bred in the Valor organization and the opportunities to fight in Valor. Tyler, Valor, the Valor organization with Apex Fights with Valor and everything they've done really open up a lot of doors and opportunities for a lot of guys.
Yeah, man, you're going to see a lot of guys continue to come out of this promotion as well. You know, already a lot of bigger names and guys, you know, they've kind of come in and taken over, you know, MMA promotions in the area. You know, it seems like they're having one about as often as the UFC, and they're always good fights. You know, they're doing very good. They have started off there in Pigeon Forge with a lot of promotions, and moved to Knoxville, moved to the Tri-Cities. We've been to Chattanooga. We've been everywhere with these guys.
And there have been a lot of organizations that have come and gone, but Valor's the one that's risen above and stayed strong.
Yeah, man, they've stayed. They're, like I said, they're doing very good. You know, very successful promotion.
All right, so sexy legs, air quotes. Tyler Hunley is in the cage, and let's go back to the cage to introduce his opponent. Here's Cody Gwynn.
Now, please welcome his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, Ginseng Du Jour.
Ginseng Du Jour, who is 1-0 in his MMA career.
Now, I wonder if that would translate to tea of the day.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could very well be.
Yeah. Bad joke of the day, right?
Yeah, wow. Wow.
Ginseng is out of the MMA Institute camp in Charlottesville, Virginia. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Ginseng, 11 years older than Tyler Hunley, both with the same 1-0 record. Hunley 1 inch taller than Du Jour, and Du Jour 1 pound heavier. Anything stand out to you guys besides the age there?
Say the beard and hair of Ginseng here, man. This guy's this guy's a character. It's really cool, man. He's kind of got his own thing going on there. There's the character in himself. It's really cool.
I think you got a tremendous, well-rounded athlete against, again, a character, a guy that's going to come out and you really don't know what to expect from this guy.
Well, you want some of that, and if you can bring character and personality, and then you can back it up with the good performance, boy, you talk about doors that'll open up for you. That's that'll really get it done.
And absolutely, and that's why these guys are as late on the card as they are, because they brought it here. This is one of the marquee fights as part of one of the best fights we've seen here. Valor Fights 22 all the way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next fight will be in the bantamweight division, brought to you by Chips Transmission. When the action begins, your referee in charge of this bout is Josh Ward. Introducing first, fighting red corner. Tonight he brings in a record 1 losses. He weighed in 135 pounds, fighting out of King's Muay Thai and MMA in Knoxville, Tennessee. Sexy Legs Hunley. Standing across the cage tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, also holding a record of 1 win, no defeats. He went in 130 in Charlottesville, Virginia, Ginseng Du Jour.
It's Tyler Sexy Legs Hunley in the green and white trunks against Ginseng Du Jour from Virginia in the black trunks with the red trim. This is a bantamweight bout at 135. Pro bout, 3 5-minute rounds. Check of the fighters, and we're ready to go underway. Touch of the gloves. Round 1 is underway. And a quick low blow. And a stoppage here. And that was Sexy Legs that delivered the low blow to Ginseng Du Jour there in the black and red trunks. Got 5 minutes. Didn't seem like maybe a glancing blow.
Yeah, it's yeah, and a lot of fans, man, they don't really understand that. I've seen them, argue a million times like that didn't really hurt him. He's wearing a cup. Man, if you've never been kicked there, you don't understand.
Your response is, you try it.
Yeah, let's put a cup on you and let me kick.
Oh no, it's easier just if you're from the outside to
it's
make that determination.
much easier to tweet about it.
All right, touch of the gloves and we'll restart. Only 10 seconds in here in round number 1.
Of course, we know Kings, but at the MMA Institute out of Charlottesville, a very accredited academy, known for a lot of their solid talent. Actually, a really strong regional talent. Mike Wade actually trains there, and as well as a host of others. So these are 2 very well-respected teams represented here.
Ginseng has kicked with both legs so far, even went upstairs once. Front kick by Ginseng Du Jour. Sexy Legs with the leg with the left kick and then a punch with the right.
You got a guy like Ginseng.
Nice head kick there by Ginseng Du Jour.
Definitely don't want to say old by any means. I mean, look at the guy. He looks like he was carved out of marble. But as experienced in age as he is, you got to wonder. He's got a very low record, but you got to wonder what his experience level actually is in the sport. At this point, looks fairly experienced.
Well, what is his record in kickboxing and Muay Thai? That's not represented.
Yeah,
right?
man. I mean, the guy's done a lot.
We've seen Ginseng Du Jour change from orthodox to southpaw. He's been switching it up.
And this is a mental struggle right here. You notice, Sexy Legs jumps over and he lands a solid leg kick. Du Jour right back in his face and delivers one of his own. And that is very evident in standard Muay Thai competition.
Sort of almost kind of a Superman punch. Didn't really get elevation on it, but delivered it, did Hunley. This guy's very active with the leg kicks. No attempted takedowns to this point.
Hunley with some great striking, but it's very even so far. I'm sort of surprised we haven't seen him look for a takedown yet, because he has very solid ground skills as well.
That's the halfway point here in round number 1. 3 5-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Nothing clean for either guy, right?
No, this is one of those so far. It's not a barn burner. It's not anything that the crowd's going to go nuts about. But just watching from the perspective as a fighter and an intelligent fan, I want to say, with the sport, an educated fan, I'm enjoying it, man. There's a lot of technical movements here.
Casey tried to take that leg for.
He was looking for the leg. Du Jour using that right underhook and keeping Hunley off of him, at least for the time being.
Hunley is in those white and green trunks with Du Jour up against the cage. Trying to get the takedown.
Du Jour battling with all he has to defend that takedown and doing a very good job at it.
How about that balance? Knee snuck in there by Sexy Legs. And another one, partially blocked by Du Jour. Corner encouraging Du Jour and telling him not to let Hunley take him down.
Hunley still not using a tremendous amount of energy. He's still able to chill there, and he gets the lace on the leg, but he's only halfway there. Du Jour still seated in a seated position.
They give you the judges, give you credit for a takedown on that?
The judges may, give you the credit for it, but you really don't have them secured to where you can start your ground activity until you have them on their back. Again, right back to his feet, and it delivers a beautiful right knee for his trouble.
And the corner wanting Du Jour to get out of there, but he tries to take Hunley down.
Yeah.
Final seconds in round number 1.
And in this situation, I think that takedown, as of right now, is going to go a long way, because really it's the only thing that defined any sort of advancement by either man. So I give the round to Tyler Hunley based around that.
Tyler?
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Tyler Hunley. Like I said, not a barn burner by any means. Very technical striking there. It was just that little bit of cage pressure he showed. He showed a little bit more than his opponent.
You see our beautiful ring girls showing the crowd here at the International Valor Fights 22 that we're headed to round number 2. And what's already been a fantastic night of fights here tonight at Valor Fights 22, from kickboxing to amateur bouts, prelims, now into our main card. And this bantamweight bout at 135 between Tyler Hunley in the green and white trunks and Ginseng Du Jour at 34 years old out of Charlottesville, Virginia in the black and red trunks. We're underway here in round 2. Does Du Jour here, guys, want to keep this fight on their feet?
I think it's extremely even on the feet.
Oh.
And, I think that, you're gonna see these guys sort of etch each other out on the feet, and then, possibly decide the rounds based on, small factors such as that takedown in the first by Tyler Hunley.
The little in-betweens in a fight like this with really proficient guys are what make a difference.
Does Du Jour looks a little bit more dangerous with his kicks, though?
Yeah, they're definitely landing with a lot of purpose, very sharp.
And don't get me wrong, at any time, one of these strikes could land on the money and end the fight. It's just both guys are defending well, both men are attacking conservatively, and I think that the takedowns and the grappling are going to be a deciding factor here.
Well, Du Jour missed on a punch and then transitioned that into a spinning back fist, which he also missed, and it allowed Hunley to get Du Jour up against the cage here.
Hunley with great pressure there, again trying to grab both legs, but look for Hunley to take that right leg again and look to lace on the outside and go for that trip. That's how he got the first takedown. Here we go.
Du Jour tried to put his leg up against the cage.
What's happened? Something's up.
For balance. And we've got a stoppage here.
Huh?
And our referee's going to put them back in the position they were at. Did they
Not really sure what happened there.
Did they misunderstand a break and maybe thought there was a break that the official didn't call, maybe?
I thought he was pointing out an injury or something, but.
Yeah, somewhat confusing there.
Well, they reset. You don't see that too often where they have to put you back in the same spot. It does happen.
All right, here we go. We've got Du Jour in his guard, but he's just sort of letting it hang open there.
And you see Hunley trying to pass, maybe get to the...
Ginseng Du Jour not operating from the guard whatsoever, uses every opportunity he can to get back to his feet. Oh, here we go.
Got the back, going for it.
One hook in.
Foot up against the cage.
Hunley is extremely proficient at submissions.
Oh.
But a beautiful reversal there. Wizard control by Du Jour. And starts to deliver some heavy leather there.
Oh. About that by Sexy Legs. Du Jour looked like he was taking advantage and then stood up and then taken right back down by Hunley.
It looked like he actually pulled down into his guard for a guillotine choke, but it was a haphazard method there. He didn't have control of it, and he sort of it cost him position.
Yeah, pulling position for a guillotine choke is one of those things you better be sure you have that choke, because if you don't, you just put yourself in a horrible position.
Oh, here we go. Looking for a triangle choke. Tyler Hunley with great positioning there.
Hunley on top. Trying to slide out, get out of this spot is Du Jour. Hunley tries to pass. Has a leg.
You know, this may be the most evenly contested fight of the night.
Yeah.
Tons of skill by both of these fighters, and extremely entertaining for the educated fan and for the general fan as well.
And I'm sure both. And as Hunley going for the back here. Why the hand's still there, so he can't get kneed?
He doesn't want to get kneed. He was also just kind of trying to flatten his weight out.
Now again, Hunley awfully high, and that's that can be a problem, especially as you get more and more slick. But it looks like he may be looking to sink that rear naked choke regardless, and he's got the cage sort of helping him there.
Very even first round, although Hunley probably won that one according to the judges, and he looks like he is on his way to maybe picking up round number 2 here as well, at least to this point.
But then again, here we have another reversal by Ginseng Du Jour. Now he's back on top.
Final seconds, round number 2. Corner encouraging Ginseng Du Jour on top.
Yeah, opening up. Here we go. Oh, nice up kick there by Tyler Hunley.
Corner telling Du Jour to let him up, but the round comes to an end nonetheless.
Very close round there, but Hunley spent more time on the back of Ginseng Du Jour. I think that kind of makes the difference. Again, very close in all other aspects, but Hunley just edges it out.
Tyler?
I agree. It's just those little in-between positions and stuff. I think Hunley's taking the rounds.
What would you, if you're in Du Jour's corner, what do you tell him here to try to win? I mean, obviously, if he is in fact behind on the scorecards 2 rounds to none, he's got to do something significant. But what's the strategy at least for him?
I would try to stay as unconnected to Hunley as possible, because every time they seem to get connected, Hunley, ends up in the better position. So I would either tell him to stay unconnected, really keep working that range, or when they are connected, just move like a madman to get out of that.
You see a replay of Hunley with Du Jour's back. Du Jour kept his hands on the mat. Casey, real quick, if you're a Hunley, what are you telling him in the corner?
Telling Tyler Hunley.
Telling Hunley, yes.
I would say that it looks like you're ahead, but we never know. You never know until the final judge they make their call at the end. So you need to come out there and be decisive in this 3rd round and get the stoppage if you can.
Bantamweight bout, third round underway, 3 5-minute rounds, 135 pounds, and this presented by Chips Transmissions. Du Jour in the black and red trunks, Hunley in the green and white.
Du Jour looking good, but Hunley looking slightly more fresh of the two. Again, moving against the cage, and again, if I'm in the corner of Ginseng Du Jour, I would say keep your back off of the cage. It's bad news. It's signal trouble every single time he's been there.
Du Jour, despite Hunley wanting to take him down, still hadn't been afraid to throw those leg kicks, and that maybe set this situation up. What can Du Jour do in this situation?
Well, Du Jour is definitely looking for the stand-up, looking for the sprawl right there. He needs to go ahead and go on over to that whizzer on the left arm of Hunley and strip it off of his leg. Otherwise, that's going to continue to happen repeatedly.
That worked for him once before in the second round. Referee letting him work here. We've seen quicker separation and breaks before in MMA, but they're letting him work out of this.
Excellent work here by Hunley, just grinding his way through this fight. You do what you have to do. We've seen a lot of serious action here in this fight, but also we've seen a lot of tremendous strategy on the part of Tyler Hunley to get the job done.
Du Jour grabbed the trunks a couple times, wasn't noticed, and Hunley.
Oh, here we go, possibly looking for an anaconda choke here.
Wants to go to his left here to connect that or flip it. Oh. Transition to up is Du Jour.
We're halfway through the final round, and you know, Du Jour, he has to be getting into desperation mode at this point. He needs to make separation and get to the center of the cage and do what he does best, and that's throw those strikes.
Haven't really seen him, only in quick bursts have we seen him even on top, and he hadn't been able to get any sort of ground and pound either. It's just been a lot of this up against the cage with Hunley getting the advantage more than likely with the judges.
Yeah, and Hunley is not showing any sign of slowing down whatsoever here.
Tyler, what are you doing here? You're in this position and you're just being grinded on like this. Now he pulls guard.
I mean, it's a very tough mental position, but you have to stay mentally strong. You know, we've already seen several times tonight a guy who's losing can come back and actually pull off the win. You know, I'd like to see a little bit more activity at the bottom, a little, you know, what I call war of attrition. You know, maybe healing the calves of Hunley, healing the glutes, healing the hamstrings, throwing little short elbows up from the bottom. You know, at this point, he's probably not going to get a submission. He's most likely not going to win. He's just going to have to, you know, most likely not going to win by submission or decision. Just going to have to cause damage.
He's shown flashes of maybe wanting to go for a triangle case. Is that what you're saying?
I did, but you know, Tyler Hunley, he is 2 steps ahead right now. And again, I see there's fatigue on the part of Ginseng Du Jour, and Tyler Hunley just seems to actually be picking the pace up. So you know, he's ready for that sort of strategy, and he's doing work tonight.
Final minute of round number 3 here in this bantamweight bout between Tyler Hunley and Ginseng Du Jour. Hunley has been in control for most of the fight. And Du Jour up to his feet, but has only 30 seconds to do something here, and it's got to be big. Hunley has just been sound. 15 seconds left in this fight. Du Jour almost out of time.
Oh, nice shot to close out the round and the fight.
Great performance by Tyler Sexy Legs Hunley, who
I'm talking 30-27, Tyler Hunley.
Yeah.
Gotta agree with that, man. He, like I said, a very technical fight. It was a very fun fight to watch.
There's certainly some very knowledgeable and technical fans, MMA fans, besides just the ones that have come to support their fighters, that I'm sure enjoyed that. And maybe you have some others that are more the casual fans and maybe didn't see the spectacular, and that's just the part of it, is you have all kinds of different fans, and some just want to see the action and the spectacular fights, and others can appreciate the technical aspect.
The little intricacies, man. Yeah, I was kind of bummed when it would go to the ground. I was having a really, a good time watching them strike. They were both very good strikers, very proficient.
So Tyler Hunley and Ginseng Du Jour will go to the official scorecards in this bantamweight bout at 135, presented by Chips Transmissions. It's Valor Fights 22 here at the International in Knoxville, and they both hug out there inside the cage. Mutual respect. Du Jour coming down from Charlottesville, Virginia, and then Tyler Hunley, well represented from right here in Knoxville. All right, looks like we're ready for our official decision from the scorecards. Here's Cody Gwynn.
Ladies, rounds of that, the judges score decision. 29-28. 7, all for your winner by unanimous decision. But out of the red corner, Tyler Legs Hunley.
A unanimous decision win for Tyler Sexy Legs Hunley out of Knoxville, moves his record to 2-0. Ginseng Du Jour suffers his first defeat in MMA. He falls to 1-1. And our Adam Townsend in just a moment will talk to our winner, Tyler Sexy Legs Hunley. The International. Been a great host for Valor Fights 22, first ever MMA event inside this venue. The Towns concert.
I am here with your winner, Sexy Legs. I kind of messed that up a little bit.
Good. I like it. It was all good.
And that was a very exciting fight of the night, in my opinion. He was a tough dude, threw some great kicks, hit you with a body kick even. That looked like it might have made you wince a little bit. Tell us about the fight, man.
Oh, he caught me with that body kick early. It was like, I think like the second kick he threw. Like I just felt it like, I'm still feeling it. Score. I'm gonna get some ice on that. He stayed strong the entire time. I was kind of expecting him to gas about halfway through the second. He didn't. He stayed strong. Game opponent.
Sir, what's next for you, Tyler? Anybody you want to call out maybe, or anybody you would like to fight, or is you just waiting for Tim to tell you what's next?
Basically, to seeing what's next, I have a baby on the way, due in about a week and a half. And I'm sorry, Crystal, for touching other girls. Go ahead and say that. Don't get in trouble when I get home. So we'll see what happens after that.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank, my friend?
I want to thank Todd from Tactical Medical League for saving lives and helping me out throughout my whole career. I want to thank Stupid Good Foods for helping me with my diet. I want to help my coaches, sparring partners like Josh Carter for some reason. He beat him, never mind. But I just want to help everybody that's thanked me throughout this training camp. Adam Townsend for beating me up when we came up there. It was all fun.
There you have it, your winner, Tyler Hunley.